Have you ever applied for a job and been told, thank you, I'll keep your resume on file? Yeah, that's a little bit what it's like selling homes, y'all. So I'm like a headhunter, but for houses. I'm constantly looking for talent and I'm constantly looking for properties because I'm here to match those two up, okay? Now, I believe that every house has a resume. The photos, they're the first impression. The description, that is your experience. The upgrades are your qualifications. And the price, well, that's your salary expectation. And the showing, that is the interview. And if we don't present that resume the right way, you may never get your interview. Buyers may reject the house before they even understand what it has to offer, just like an employer might. So, my name is Audra O'Neill, and today is Friday as my Monday, so y'all, let's get into it. Let's talk about why this is such an important process of listing your home the right way, especially in this market. Buyers look at houses and they disregard them just for one thing. Maybe it's the description, maybe it's a bad photo, and then poof, they're gone. They swiped it off the page in a second, just the same way a supervisor hunting for the perfect employee might swipe a resume away for a misspelled word, because I probably would. Every house has a story. It has strengths, weaknesses, history, upgrades, quirks, neighborhood value, school value, and what does it have that appeals to the buyer? But here's where sellers get into trouble. They think the buyer is just looking at pretty pictures, and they're not. Buyers are reading the resume of your house from the very first moment they see it online and coming soon. They're asking questions before they even walk through the front door. Has it been maintained? What's been updated? What makes this home different from the other 25 that are on the market in this neighborhood? Why is it priced this way? Why is this section different than this section if they're basically the same size house? What schools are they zoned to? I don't need the schools. Are they special? Are they good? Is it going to be good for resale? This is why we target the potential buyers that will be the people that buy your home. We don't just throw out this big wide net. Sometimes a starter home is also a great empty nester home. So you never know when you're going to be able to go after two different age groups and not just cast a big giant wide net. Homes are not one size fits all. And if we don't tell the story right, then the buyers will fill the blanks in themselves. They'll say, oh my gosh, it's a dated bathroom. The whole house needs updating. We just can't do this. Or this is a very unique floor plan. This house is weird. It's not good for resale. They tell a story in their head and they don't even go to look at it to see if it's actually the perfect floor plan for them. And if you price a house like with a purpose because of the condition or the location or the market, then they're like, oh my gosh, why? What's going on with it? I don't want to look at it. And you don't even know what's going on. That is why your listing cannot just be thrown online with a few photos and a basic description. It needs to be positioned. It needs to be explained. It needs the right photos, the right words, in the right order, with the right pricing strategy. Some realtors will let their photographers load them up or some random person load them up. We are very intentional about the order of your pictures. Every week we change them. And the follow-up is so important to see what the feedback is. Are we going in the right direction? The goal is to make the buyer understand week after week what is special about your home. There's a huge difference between we fixed something that needed repair and saying we invested in an upgrade that makes this home better, stronger, and more valuable to the next buyer, like the foundation work. Some homes have a location advantage, but sometimes people don't highlight that. And even if it has a unique floor plan or a specific floor plan, we have to explain why it works for people. That is the resume of your home. And just like a person applying for a job, your house needs to show its best qualifications very clearly. Because when buyers understand the value, they respond differently. When agents understand the value, they show it differently. It's not sales, it's knowing your property. Okay, I am so specific. We collect so much homework and ask so many questions with our intake interview. That is an imperative part of our job. We put feature stands in your home. We put a binder in your home. We make sure that when they leave your house, there are no questions. If this is a contender for them, they know what they need to know to write an offer. That gives you a much higher chance of selling for the right price. So listen, before you list your home, ask yourself this question. Am I hiring someone simply just to put it on the market, or are they truly writing the resume of my house? Okay, y'all, that's it. I'm Audra. Today is Friday. It is my Monday, and y'all have a wonderful weekend. We will be around showing homes, doing open houses, working hard. We'll see you around.